I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I'm very much, I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. I can, I will, I shall. You are listening live to the songs of BNet Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, will allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. Know thyself. Be thyself. Don't talk about it. Be about it. I walked this way before I was able to talk this. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Since 2008 up to date. You can do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. If you're talking while I'm talking, that's a sign of disrespect, and you gonna fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak, and everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative for each and every one of you for bringing me into your house, your car, your living room to bring forth the payment of your time, the dime of your time. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide.
Money, I'm gonna take that money, make that money, I'm gonna take that money, money, I'm gonna take that money, make that money, I'm gonna take that money, money, I'm gonna take that money, make that money, I'm gonna take that money, that money, I'm gonna take that money, let me take that money, I'ma take that money. No, my nigga ain't shit, Bobby. Constantly, I'm on the grind chasing that money. My stomach stay hungry, my stomach steady grinding. The niggas that are roll with they love to get right. So keep your mouth closed before we all get violent. Silent, like I'm on the end of my pistol. Better check my credentials on the G, not a white stuff. They all know me now, fucking a damn clown. But still find me in the club in the background. Smoking blood, doing me up in my own lane. They call me the ace, nah, dog, I ain't the king. I'm Nick G, I'm representing the street from the bottom of the mouth all the way to overseas. And know with the fact that a nigga stay strapped, put some eyes in my back, I'm looking for the sack. Who heard it? Nick G, I'm gonna take that money, make that money, 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 I'm gonna take that money, that money, I'm gonna take that money, make that money, let me take that money. I fly, break it down, then I bag it up and low. Hit my nigga on the phone, tell him meet me at the cold. We can fly just around just the clip. I got a whole load fin, 9 time to flip like apple back then on the carpet at the gym. I'm telling you, my nigga, I be up on the rim, but I'm not gonna like the move and the government wanna sue me. Fuck them people, they can go ahead and sue me, cause I'm a stack. I get my money back, I make legal money without paying no tax. I like West Nights, I ain't paying shit back. I'm a money go get I'm just a nigga behind the glass. And I'm the type of dude hit a lick without a man. But I don't mean nigga, I'm a die for my cash. Screaming money over everything, that's a known fact. I scream money over everything, that's a show fact. Who run it? Money, I'm gonna take that money, make that 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 money, I'm gonna take that money, make that, make that, take that money. I ain't never had shit to say. 7 balls of my word. I've been there, done that, had them on the curb. I'm a PIMP, every letter in the world. I know you remember a song called What's the Word? I got big, no, not me. I've been thugging on the block, dressed in my white tee. Blue red, blue jeans with an ounce of weed. All on the go, yeah, they know what me. Cause I'm by my money, yeah, I'm by my issue. You will never lose, man, if you go out again. So won't quit that hating and stop that diss and follow me on like Twitter. Let me show you some riches. How to make that money, how to take that dough. If you stick to the strip, you'll blow for sure. But it's up to you, bro, with a hole and fold. I play my part, cause I know my role. Who running the
Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, will allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We're always here to help. I'm the truth, the light, the way. I have the solutions, the formula, the keys to the 3 to 6 to 9. For I am divine, elevated greatness. And I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your tithe. Everybody should know the etiquette of the proper engagement. So we don't beg on this side of the river, which is the right side, where there's no fear. And we can float the carpet like the genie that popped up out of the lamp that was full of the olive after we fell from spirit into matter. So matter can breathe spirit in the angle of a slick structure 9 between the pyramid and the what? The pino, the slit, the 9 to the 9th power times 9 gets infinity. I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. They're mental. Health is wealth. So grab a hold of your mental health. You have to stop, be still, and hear yourself think. You have to hear yourself think. That's why you have to hear to be able to see. He or she that walk with 2 eyes is guaranteed you shall burn in the hell, in the fire. But for he or she that walk with the single eye, for thine body shall be filled with light. You must understand these principles. You must be able to read between the lines, not attach, observe. That's why you must dive in to meet your high twin. We all are individuals, 2 people are inner outer, micro, macro. We all done discovered this language. But learning is earning. That's why I'm still learning. If you not learning, you not earning. It's a never-ending, forever-ending journey of the cycle of 5, G5G. The cycle of the 5. Once again, you are the angel. You are the angle that fell through the firmament. That's why you are doomed, because you are doomed. Between the top of your head and your chin, the firmament. We all come from the stars. That's where we got our start. That's how we able to get the word start, because we all come from the stars, the 5 of the nature. Arm, leg, arm, head. Allah, Allah. You must pay attention, or somebody gonna pay your ass some attention. You got to understand your 360 degree. Once again, I travel from the west to the east. I am a free traveler. I reside on the right-hand side of God. I cast my net on the right-hand side of the boat. And I don't walk with no hope. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcasting north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vincente Bael Amar Maya Jamal Munra. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country. But I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road and stay dangerous. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? If you do, well, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We always here to help. This part of the live is brought to you by I Am Solutions, a multi-services consulting firm specializing in esoteric teachings, wisdom and mindset, and spiritual awakening. Backed with insight from world-renowned scholars, psychologists, and psychiatrists. Allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I Am Solution. We always here to help. If you don't know who you are, well then you damn sure don't know where you going. Know thyself, be thyself. Look in the mirror and face yourself. We're not here trying to preach. We just here trying to reach each one and teach. You learn you something. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. You going to learn today. Right here live on BNEWT Radio. Black Net Radio. Powered by Nick G Music. Nick G Music. Out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music. We were.
Yeah, they see me climbing. Got that fire deep inside. They whisper all around me, but I wear it with pride. Confidence soaring high, got no room for their doubt. I'm the one they wanted to be, but they worry about clout. I'm shining bright like diamonds, they can't handle the heat. Yeah, they like what I'm doing, but they mad it's me. Dance in my glow, they can't set me free. I'm the light in the dark, and they just let me be. They love what I'm doing, but they mad it's me. The chief. I walk my path alone, build my throne from the ground. While they played the sidelines, I was breaking the sound. I turned my pain to power, yeah, I made it my art. Now they're liking what I do, struggling with their heart. Validations for the weak, I'm the king that they fear. Yeah, they like what I'm doing, but they mad it's me. They can set me free in the dark, can't just let me be. Love what I'm doing, but they mad it's me. The chief. Every step I take, I make history. So while they stare in envy, I just let it in.
It's Nick G, straight up out of BNE-double-T. I got a job, I'm still connected to the street. Nick G Music, we worldwide. This is the Collective Minds Network, backed by B-Net Radio, Black Net Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Shout out to my artists. Shout out to the artists that joined the Artist Fund. Shout out to the artists that joined the Artist Fund. That's been compounding interest since 2008 up to date. You could do the math. I've been on this path. You double down on your sound and you getting your percentages every quarter, 4 times a month. And how do one double down on their sound? For those in the back, if one may want to ask, you have PROs, BMI, ASCAP, Sound Exchange, etc. If you are an artist of any sort, you are registered, so you already get your mechanicals. Because here at B-Net Radio, Black Net Radio, we are ASCAP Play Music License. We are ASCAP Play Music License. Broadcasting North, East, West, and South. Syndicated worldwide. And when you join the Artist Fund, inquire about the Artist Fund. Contact Nick G Music 251 at gmail.com. Nick G Music 251 at gmail.com to inquire about the Artist Fund so you can compound on your interest from your 2%, collecting double down for your penties, which make you rich. Don't sleep, don't nap, because this right here is no cap. And we live right now inside the Collective Mind Network, backed by BNE-double-T Radio, Black Net Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. We in the mix with Nick, a motherfucker G. I represent that third coast, that Gulf Coast. I'm an I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller, champion, 5A certified by way of that 228. Once again, if you're talking while I'm talking, that's a sign of disrespect, and you're going to fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for each one of you bringing me to your house, your car, your living room to break bread, to fellowship, to jump into the box of the cube from Satan. You must understand the angles. You must understand the symbols that's right before your eyes. Once again, you must walk with the single eye. It is written in the law of the wall, the invisible and visible. You got to understand the law of correspondence. So you must pay attention, or you pay for your lesson and learn free. I'm just here to help present the stewardship, my charity for the love, for the brethren, the sisters, the partnership, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. You must understand your 5. Stand on your square and reside in the east side. You are part of the tribe, the 12. the Lion of Judah, the son of the Ma, the mother maker of matter. You just got to own it. Stop fighting against the flow, the balance of the harmony of the absolute law of the universe. One verse, one song, one of the all of the one, all is mine. Once again, I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country. But I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road, and stay dangerous. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vicente Bayel, Amama Jamal Aman-Ra. B-Net Radio.
I can't lose, I must win, so clock win. I can't lose, I must win, so clock win. I'm clocked in, I ain't never clocked out, full-time grinding. I feel like a trap house, ain't I swear that, I know that. Niggas hating on me like, where they do that. I'm clocked in. I ain't never clocked out, full-time grinding. I feel like a trap house, ain't I swear that, I know that. Niggas hating on me like, where they do that. I got a job, but still connected to the street. Some women like me in uniform, the others love me cause I'm street. I like to put the cloud, but I'd rather sell D. I like to sell ringtone, but I love to sell CD. I get paid to run even when the niggas sleep. But at the same time, when the dies, when I'm asleep. Meanwhile, I put the clock and make ends meet. And let my swagger rip the waves, people hate on me. I'm clocked in, I ain't never clocked out, full-time grinding. I feel like a trap house, ain't I swear that, I know that. Niggas hating on me like, where they do that. I'm clocked in, I ain't never clocked out, full-time grinding. I feel like a trap house, ain't I swear that, I know that. Niggas hating on me like, where they do that. Where they do that, man, you already know. In every city, every hood, every state that you roam. Got them hating all the time, hating cause a nigga own. Especially if you got swag, then you keep a lot of hoes. People in the stable, full-time grinding. This is not a favor, so dapper like the day, but I'm very much so lethal. Run the cloud hustling, got me swishing like a free throw. Man, I'm clocked in, I ain't never clocked out, full-time grinding. I feel like a trap house, ain't I swear that, I know that. Niggas hating on me like, where they do that. I'm clocked in, I ain't never clocked out, full-time grinding. I feel like a trap house, ain't I swear that, I know that. Niggas hating on me like, where they do that. From 8 to 5 I'm on the clock, from 5 to 12 I'm on the block. From the block to the house, I hit the shower, then I'm out. Up to the Costa Rica, the shop. I've been booked for 500, now the stage I'm a rock. Been at it all day, man, going non-stop. I'm wide ass open, got me feeling like a trap house. I'm more money to blow, but no time to spend it. I've been clocking so long, I've been the books again. I'm clocked in, I ain't never clocked out, full-time grinding. I feel like a trap house, ain't I swear that, I know that. Niggas hating on me like, where they do that. I'm clocked in, I ain't never clocked out, full-time grinding.
You are now listening live to the sounds of B-Net Radio, Black Net Radio, powered by Nick G Music. You're inside the Collective Minds Network, backed by B-Net Radio, Black Net Radio, broadcasting North, East, West, and South, locally, nationally, and worldwide. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We're always here to help. This is the history and the mystery. History, his story, mystery, my story, which both came from her story, her glory. The mother maker of matter. She that delivers the mail. She that wears the robe of Ruth. For she will love you, yet and still leave you toothless. For she is ruthless. The Donna, which is the source, the Donna of the sorcerers, the Dinosaurus Rex, the return of the X, the word from the beginning, Genesis, the genes of Isis, became the sword. Rearrange the words, you get the sword. So you must sharpen your mental. You must carve into the boulder. Master your abilities. That's why practice makes perfect. If you don't try, you won't know. How do we know? We study. Stop falling to the illusion of the material trick. Everybody discovered that's the matrix. Once again, we not preaching. We just reaching each one. Teaching. You learn you something. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. You going to learn today. Right here live on BNEWT Radio. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I've been shouting out to the chat since 2008. Up to date. You can do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. Call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me collect. If you're talking while I'm talking, well, that's a sign of disrespect. And you gonna fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now. Talk is motherfucking cheap. You could take a horse to the well, but you can't make him drink. You can't make him think. It's literally the definition, very definition of slavery is one not knowing they have their own mind. Not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. That's why you must pay attention to your 360 degree that was timed by 30 from the 12 that's above within the constellation of the zodiac. This is square business. This is real talk. This is not a rap. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for each one of you once again for bringing me into your house, your car, your living room. Bringing forth the payment of your time, the dime of your time. Once you understand the vibration frequency of your electromagnetic field, then integrate with the thought field, which exists absolute. It's there. You just align. When you get the aha or the idea, you just align with it. You got to understand these stages. Once again, I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is just the lesson. Wisdom is the applied lesson. So if you gonna study, how do we know we study? But you must apply. You must apply the studies so we can continue the journey onward and upward, gently and merrily, not down, but up the stream. Life is all a dream of streams, of streams. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcasting north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vincente Bayel Amamaya Jamal Manra. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We are always here to help. Know thyself. Be thyself. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Walk the walk. Don't confuse movement with motion. Steady with the pace, but steady. You done heard it, you discover. It's a marathon, not a race. These are actual factuals. I'm lending the branch of the olive. I'm doing my stewardship duties once again. Charity is key. Charity is key. That's why I'm walking left foot forward in peace and love. And love is what it is. Gangster. Understanding, understanding, overstanding from the consistency uses of discipline, putting your ego at bay. You don't unalive the ego. You observe the ego and remain steadfast, standing on your square in yourself, your authentic self. That's why you must dive in to meet your high twin. Go back to your inner child. You are the David that beat Goliath. It's your inner child. Once you let your inner child die down, which is your fire, you begin to shrivel. You begin to shrivel. Once again, this is the history and the mystery. The history, his story. Mystery, my story. Both came from her story, her glory. In the genes of us, indigenous sovereignty, you must declare it. You got to own it. And at the same time, you must know the rules in order to play the game by the rules. If you break the law, do crime, you will do time. You will do time. But if you break the rules, you only pay fines. I hope that didn't go over nobody's head. Message! And we live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcast north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vincente Bayel Amamaya Jamal Manra. I represent that third coast, that Gulf Coast. I'm an I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller, champion, 5A certified by way of that 228. I've been on this path since 2008, up to date. You can do the math. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, come get this work. You gonna get this work. I'm gonna teach you something, learn you something. You gonna learn today, right here inside the Collective Minds Network. Bagged by BNet Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. This part of the live is brought to you by Alabama Cherokee Creek, Flower Puffs, High Grade, AAA Plus. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flowers today. Alabama Cherokee Creek, Flower Puffs, High Grade, AAA Plus. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flowers today. For your free samples, contact Indian Spirits, MCN at gmail.com. Indian Spirits 251 MCN at gmail.com. For your free samples of Alabama Cherokee Creek, Flower Puffs, High Grade, AAA Plus. Become acquainted with the spirit of the flower today. You are now listening live to the sounds of BNet Radio, BlackNet Radio.
In the midst of chaos, I'll find my way. With all my solutions, I've come here to stay. No complaints in my heart, just a vision up high, breaking new traditions while the whole world asks why. I keep it coded. You may not understand, but I'll rise like the chosen. With power in my hands, I can make this up. I can make this truth. Walking in purpose, steady with my roots. I am the master, I define my fate. In a world full of chaos, I will rise. Kicked when I was down, but I won't wear a frown. Head held high, never dropping my crown. A new day is dawning, the hour's just right. Watch me soar as I step into the light. I won't make this up, I won't fade away. I am the proof, watch me seize the day. I can't make this up, I can't fake this truth. Walking in purpose, steady with my roots. I am the master, I define my fate. In a world full of chaos, I will rise, never win. I can't make this up. I'll show you my Watch how I go.
I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. The road is not wide. The road is narrow. the middle way, the middle passage. You must read between the lines so you can catch the message within your net of your work, of alignment in your field of electric, magnetic. You do not want to miss the mark. That's why you got to calm the chaos, maintain the spark, and stay within your heart of the love. You must turn the lead back into the gold. This is the destiny of your soul. We are all similar, but never alike. That's why I don't need to know you, but you damn sure need to know me. I'm you, and you're me. I'm the reflection of your God, the Lord of the Ring, the seven Elohim. You are the son of the Ma. You are the male that was delivered at the dock, that came down the canal at birth through the south gate. This is not by chance. This is absolute. That's how you hearing me right now. Once again, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much got gratitude for you bringing me in your house, your car, your living room. You into the cube of the doom, of the dome, the box. You must think outside of the box. You are the box which has 6 sides, 6 points, 6 triangles. You are the trifecta. You are the master manipulator. But you are allowing other people to manipulate you because you haven't found your center to gain your emotional intelligence. It is heaven sent. Heaven your head, which is even. That's why you must bring yourself up from the knee to the shoulder, from out the murky waters of the depths, like the lotus, the flower, to sprout out the darkness with the light of the growth development of the mind that been sharpened against the iron, to have you the strength like Samson, to be able to stand tall within the temple like Solomon. Once again, the road is not wide, it's narrow. You must walk the middle passage between the pillar so you can enter Solomon temple and climb the ladder of Jacob to be unalive and reborn. The 33, the 3 up, 3 down. You must tune your own sound, tune your own piano, ascertain the wisdom and the mindset, because you can have the wisdom, but your mind don't be set because it's at another tune frequency note. Now you thinking what you want to do is what you want to do, but it's not. Somebody else done set the frequency because they know you are not aligned. Once again, we ain't preaching. We just reaching each one to teach you, learn you something. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. You going to learn today. Right here live on BNEWT Radio. Black Net Radio. Powered by Nick G Music. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I walked this way before I could talk this. I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. Since 2008, up to date. You can do the math. I've been on this path. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. Shout out to my artists. Shout out to my artists. Quick update. We had 500 views, so you already know it's true. It done added up for you if your song get paid. If your song get played, then you get paid. Right here live on BNet Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. Join the artist fund. Join the artist fund. Double down on your sound. Double down on your sound. And get the interest that's compound. Every year, every quarter, 4 times a year. Have no fear. Don't sleep. Don't take a nap. Cause this right here is no cap. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, we live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country, but I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know, it's a slippery slope. When you messing with that dope, you got to know where the brown envelopes go.
In the stillness of the night, hear the whispers call.
BNet Radio.
Discipline and consistency. Stand strong.
Welcome one, welcome all.
through it all.
Welcome all, welcome one.
Stepping out the ego, embracing the true self. Mind over matter, can rely on no one else. Oh, you are the key, unlock what's within. Consistency and discipline, that's the way we ride. Free eyes to see the truth beyond the light. You are the dream, the gift of His presence. Walking in union, life's blessings are ever present. Oh, 2 ears to listen, 1 mouth to speak. Talk is cheap, but knowledge is the beat. 3 eyes to see the visions unfold. You're your own team. Be brave, be bold, from the love of the heart. Let your actions flow. Consistency and discipline, that's the way we ride. Free eyes to see the truth beyond
I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. I can, I will, I shall. I thank you, Father Ra. I thank you, Mother Earth. I thank you, Mother Universe. I thank you, Divine Feminine Energy, for which mutated me into who I am today. Astro projected from the celestial skies of the cosmos into this 3D form, so my soul can experience on a physical plane. I am that I am. I am peace. I am love. And I wish no harm on no one. I have no ill intention. I love all unconditionally. As above, so below. As within, so without. So the universe, so the soul. I rebuke all negativity and return it back to the sender 1,000 times, 1,000-fold. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Peace and love. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. And I very much have gratitude. I thank you for the dime of your time, which brings forth the payment of your time. Once again, everybody know the proper engagement, the etiquette of proper engagement. Other than that, I'm thankful for the dime of your time. Your 10%, which bring forth the payment of your time. Once we all done discovered the 10% that was talking about is your conscious. Now where's the other 90%? Your subconscious. Once again, you must become aware of your 360 degrees, your 1230 degrees. Can you do the math? It's very symmetric. It's already within you from the Akasha. You just have to remember. This is the revival of the wisdom, the remembrance. Once again, do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. I'm the truth. I'm the light. I'm the way. I have the solution, the formula, the keys to the 3 to 6 to 9. For I am divine, elevated greatness. And so are you. Stop looking outside of yourself. Break free of the prison of thinking what other people think affect you. The biggest prison of most people around the globe is what other people think. If you don't think good about yourself, of course somebody gonna think what they think and you gonna attach to it. That's why you must detach and observe the emotion, which constantly changes. It's inevitable. That's why he or she fall in love with something ever changing as looks will never be satisfied. You got to understand the concept and never let emotion cloud the truth. Once again, I ain't new to this. I'm true. I ain't no rookie. So I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. Call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me collect. If you're talking while I'm talking, that's a sign of disrespect. You gonna fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. This is BNEWT Radio, Black Net Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Check us out in the RSS feed. Check us out in the RSS feed, like iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music. Check us out on your RSS feeds. Check us out on your RSS feeds. Like iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music, Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, and we worldwide. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. Tell a friend, come and get this work. You gonna get this work. I'm gonna teach you something, learn you something. You gonna learn today, right here inside the Collective Minds Network, where we broadcast the North, East, West, and South, locally, nationally, and worldwide. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. All is mine. All is one. If you don't know who you are, well then you damn sure don't know where you going. A lot of people walk around with the empty lamp. You should have been discovered by now your lamp. And you want to pluck and pick the best of the virgin olive to transmute, to change the fruit, the plant into the what? Or so you can fill your cup so it can runneth over. The grail of the holy. Everywhere I plant my 2 feet is holy ground. For thine body is the temple. It's just that simple. Things are metaphorically written and people are taking it literal. It's astrotheology. But you ain't got to take my word. Go do your own research. But over this side, we done already split the sea of the red and walked through the valley of the death, the dead, to cross over to another side of the field, which is the truest, purest side of the right. To sit on the right-hand side of the throne of God. To be the greatest of the fishermen. If you don't know Bill Dance and Roland Martin, well, you don't know nothing about fishing. Fishermen. Jesus was a fisherman. Men's is Latin. Men's. It refers to the mind. Men. That's where we get the word men. Man. Master, able, and noble. Men. Mind. So you must understand, you must study. We don't have a belief or we don't believe in no type of doctrine. We do not prescribe to no type of mental slavery. But let me clear the air. Let me clear the air. I'm not putting down nobody's prescription and what nobody claimed to attach to. I'm not against and I'm not for. I play the center so I can spin the wheel of fortune, the wheel of fortune. You must gotta understand how to dial phone home like E.T. You are the E.T. extraterrestrial. You can beam up the sky. You just gotta sit still and take no thoughts. It done told you in the book, in the scripture, in the codex and scriptures. You just not read between the lines. You not gaining your spirit vision, which we all have. You just have to what? Once again, master yourself. Dive in to meet your high twin. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. If this is your first time around, well, you're listening to the sound of BNEWT Radio. Black Net Radio.
In the journey of growth, I'm becoming whole. If you're not learning, then you're not earning. Embrace each lesson. Keep that fire burning. And now is a gift. Take it in stride. With every heartbeat. Let your spirit fly. I'm still learning. I'll know what's mine in this dance of life. I'm ready to shine.
I'm still learning. If you not learning, you not earning. How do we know? To know is to study. He or she must study all schools of thought. One must study all schools of thought. He who knows one book knows none. He who knows one book knows none. There's no religion higher than the truth. And there's no truth higher than you. Once again, I'm not here trying to be your friend. I'm not here to please to your ego. I ain't trying to get to know you. I don't need to know you. But you damn sure need to know me. Because I am your reflection of your God. Generator, operator, destroyer. You must raise yourself from the hill of your hell. Your hell is your hill. That's why you got a soul on the bottom of your feet, foot, soot. That's why you get the smut of the black. And you must attack your own self so you can climb the stalk of the beam to get closer to the Jolly Green Giant, to have the electricity of the spark that's combust, similar to the Luciferian process of the lightning bug, the gases of the Enoch, energy, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, spinning in a form, combusting to ignite the spark to lift what? Up into the light years with the buzz of the frequency vibration. Once again, I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. Then mental. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. This part of the live is brought to you by I Am Solution, a multi-services consulting firm specializing in esoteric teaching, wisdom and mindset, and spiritual awakening. Back with insight from world-renowned scholars, psychologists, and psychiatrists. Allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I Am Solution. We always here to help. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative for the dime of your time. Will bring forth the payment of your time, your 10% of your attention. You must become aware of your 360 degree. It's 30 degrees times 12. That's how you get your 360 degree. Time 3. So you gonna make it up to 1080 degree to spin the flower of the LIFE. That's why we going live. Because to live is to be evil, and evil is to live. If you're talking while I'm talking, that's a sign of disrespect. You gonna fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, hold your seat as I spin these tunes live on BNEWT Radio, Blacknet Radio, powered by Nick G Music.
In the shadows where the broke folks dwell, chasing change like we're stuck in a shell. Every hustle I make feels like a crime. The scare money don't make it, not this time. Keep your dreams close, watch the clock tick. All about my paper, never lose a sight. Racing through the struggle, every day and night. I got to get this paper, pushing through the pain. Scare money don't make no treasures in this game. The grind is real, can't let it unwind. Yeah. Searching for the hope that I can't seem to find. Counting all the bills like counting down my favors. Yeah, money don't make no Sunday fade. Life's a gamble, take a shot if you dare. I'm all about my paper, never losing sight. Racing through the struggle, every day and night. I got to get this paper, pushing through the pain. Scare money don't make no treasures in this game. Chasing down a dream, it's a hard to find. Scare money don't make no money, keep that in mind.
Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country, but I damn sure ain't country slow. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace of love, and be safe out there on that road. And stay dangerous. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Like, share, subscribe, comment to Nick G Music on YouTube at Nick G Music 251. Nick G Music 251. Like, share, subscribe, comment to Nick G Music on YouTube. Once again, check us out in your RSS feeds, your RSS feeds, like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Music, iTunes. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. Know thyself. Be thyself. Don't talk about it. Be about it. If you don't know who you are, well, then you damn sure don't know where you going. Look in the mirror. Face yourself. You are your own worst enemy. You are the actual Antichrist because you are against yourself. You don't want to level up to be up on the top shelf. For all the yo that don't know, it's a lot of room on the top floor, but everybody can't go. And once again, I represent that third coast, that Gulf Coast. I'm an I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller, champion, 5A certified by way of that 228. I've been shout out to the chat since 2008, up to date. You do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, come get this work. You gonna get this work. I'ma teach you something, learn you something. You gonna learn today. Right here inside the Collective Minds Network.
Around the Freemasonic G, and in this video we're going to be discussing it. Some people call it geometry, God, gnosis, genesis, generation, but in fact it's all of these things, and all of these things relate back to one concept that links them all. And in this video, you will be discovering this secret force, which pretty much creates everything in your reality, in your life, and has done unconsciously, whether you are aware of it or not. The Freemasonic G is the 7th letter in the English alphabet. This is important because the number 7 has many mysteries inside the esoteric and occult traditions. Some people say the number 7 represents the 7 colors of light, the 7 major planets, or the 7 musical tones, 7 days of creation. The number 7 is a massive mystery. But what we have to understand is that in the context of Masonry, Freemasonry is all about building the self. Every day we wake up, we are either building a prison of our mind or freedom of our mind. Everything inside of esoteric Freemasonry is about building the self and reconstructing our consciousness, our inner dialogue, the inner voice. We're transforming the mind from low awareness to high awareness. This is why Freemasonry uses the allegory of stonemasonry, stones, chipping away at stones. The stone is in fact you, and we are perfecting the stone, which is your very own mind. Because the universe is a mental construct. Life is happening to us inside our minds. We are all the universal mind expressed and clothed in a different body. Therefore, now we understand that everything is about the internal inside of Masonry. This G relates to something inside of you. Hence why you see the G inside of the square and the compass. It's something internal in you. G is the 7th letter of the English alphabet, and the number 7 symbolizes the 7 cognitions of the mind. In esoteric and initiatory traditions, the 7 psychological cognitions of the mind refer to the 7 distinct modes through which human consciousness perceives, interprets, and transforms reality. Different schools use different names, but across Hermetic, occult, Gnostic, and mystical systems, the same underlying pattern emerges. The mind has 7 functional powers, each representing a layer of awareness and a stage of inner development. Number 1 would be perception. The first cognition is the raw reception of sensory and subtle impressions. It is the gateway where the outer world enters the inner world of our minds. Perception involves learning to see without distortion, to notice the symbolic dimension behind ordinary appearances in an occult interpretation of perception. The second one is interpretation. After perception comes the act of making meaning. The mind organizes impressions into patterns, beliefs, and judgments. Esoterically, this cognition determines whether a person interprets life through the ego or through the higher insight of their higher consciousness. The goal is to purify interpretations so that the intuition can speak through it, to clear our minds of the clutter, master it, and let our higher consciousness shine through it. Number 3 is the imagination. This is the creative faculty that produces images, symbols, and visions in the mind's eye. This is associated with the astral plane. We live in a mental universe of thought. Thought wraps itself inside of imagination. The thought alone has no true form, but then the thought wraps itself in a vehicle of consciousness, what we call imagination, and we give form to the thought. Imagination becomes active. Imagination becomes active imagination, the foundation for rituals, alchemy, meditation, and visionary insights inside of occult traditions. Working on your imagination is a key part on developing your consciousness, as it is literally the sight into the astral plane, your internal vision of the mind. The 4th cognition of the mind is emotion. Emotion is energetic response that gives intensity, direction, and magnetism to thoughts. Emotion fuels the magical will. Unrefined emotion binds us to lower impulses. Refined emotions become devotion, compassion, and the inner fire to transform thought into a tangible reality, to become a conscious creator. The 5th cognition is will, the faculty of intention, decision, and directed energy. Will is the power that aligns personality with the higher self. It is the driver of discipline, transformation, and the capacity to act consciously rather than react unconsciously. Most people walk through life as an unconscious zombie, living day to day, running off subconscious programmings, never actually using their conscious mind. We develop our will and try to align our will with the highest will possible so we can align our will with our higher mind, so the higher mind can manifest through us in the material plane. The 6th cognition of the mind is memory, the storehouse of experience, impressions, and archetypes. It shapes identity, determines how one repeats and transcends past patterns. Memory includes not only personal memory, but also a deep strata of the subconscious and the collective subconscious field, what we call the Akashic records. Memory is a massive quality that you must work on inside the Masonic system. You are required to remember certain rituals and certain things so that you can regurgitate them to pass on along the degrees. Based off my research, I myself personally am not a Mason. The 7th cognition of the mind is intuition, the highest cognition possible. It's direct knowing. It bypasses the linear reasoning and reveals truth as the inner illumination. Intuition is the voice of the soul. It is the guiding force, guiding our physical vehicle of consciousness through this physical experience, providing revelations, insights, and even sometimes gnosis and higher understandings. They are the 7 principles and cognitions of the mind that we should work on. Sometimes they're symbolized as 7 luminary planets, because lumen is light. The planets are light. Light is consciousness. Consciousness is light. Now moving on to the true understanding of the G, the higher understanding of the G, as I mentioned previously. This is what we call the generative principle, the care principle, the human heart principle, the female aspect of consciousness within yourself. All creation is built upon a care. All action is built upon a care. You only act on what you care about. You care about paying the bills and staying inside your house and looking after your family, for example. Therefore, you take the action to generate the reality and generate money to pay the bills. Them actions are driven.
Be happy if you stayed where you are in life and job.
I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I'm very much have gratitude. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I've been shout out to the chat since 2008. Up to date. You can do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rigger, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. You can call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me collect. And if you're talking while I'm talking, and that's a sign of disrespect, you gonna fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for each and every one of you for bringing me in your house, your car, your living room to bring forth the payment of your time, which is the dime of your time, your 10%. You must pay attention to your 360 degree, your 30 degrees times 12. I ain't trying to give you hell. I ain't trying to debate you. I ain't going to debunk you. Because truth is subjective. It's for you to understand. I'm just connecting the dots for all of those that's on the alert for the plot. Don't unalive the messenger, receive the message. Once again, if it resonates, let it marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly. Once again, you must gain emotional intelligence. Not unalive the ego, but tame the ego. Tame the beast. You are the beast. Part of the 666 Mafia, which came from her, mother maker of matter. I travel from the west to the east. I keep my boots tied, ready for construction, building, and stomp my feet to kick up dust, bringing order out of chaos, so I can level to meet the art of the plum in order to know where to part the square. Once again, do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, will allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. I can, I will, I shall. This is BNEWT Radio. Blacknet Radio. Powered by Nick G Music. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Syndicated worldwide. Shout out to my artists. Shout out to my artists inside the Artist Fund. Shout out to my artists that double down on their sound. Because when you get played, you get paid right here live on BNet Radio, Blacknet Radio, and We Worldwide. Get your interest of your compounded interest. Once again, join the Artist Fund. Inquire about the Artist Fund. Contact Nick G Music 251 at gmail.com. Nick G Music 251 at gmail.com to join the Artist Fund. Shout out to my artists. Shout out to my artists. We up to 1,000 views. So you already know what's true. You can add it up and see your dollars. Every time your song get played, you get paid twice. Once for being in the PROs of the BMI ASCAP, that you automatically get paid for your mechanical performance royalty, your performance rights, because we are ASCAP, Play Music License, broadcasting Northeast, West, and South, syndicated worldwide. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's going down right here in the mix with Nick motherfucking G. Nick G Music. Out now on all streaming platform. Nick G Music. We Worldwide.
Jehovah, and you'll notice T-A-R-O-T is tarot, and backwards it's Torah, T-O-R-A, and you notice the bull, the lion, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And these are the four faces of God in Daniel, Ezekiel, and Revelation. The bull, the lion, the eagle, and the man. The magician corresponds with Mercury. The empress corresponds with Venus. You can see the sign of Venus there. There she is. The emperor, you'll notice the rams, heads, Emperor is Aries. Emperor means to rule, the king, the highest position, the world. This is the world that we walk through. We go through this world. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius.
Message.
Melanin is not a mineral. Melanin is a word that was used to describe a certain biological function of what they think activates those neurons in our body that makes us black. What is found in the body that is attributed to melanin is carbon. Carbon not only determines the quality of life in black folks, carbon determines the quality of life in every living plant that exists that is natural. If carbon is absent, there's no life. Melanin, it is a belief, not a reality. Melanin is not a mineral. Melanin is a word that was used to describe.
Message. Once again, when you hear him talking about quantum physics, when you hear him talking about quantum psychology, they're talking about chaos physics. They talking about melanin. Melanin. If I'm not mistaken, 1 gram of melanin is $435 a gram. You could take the size of your weight and do the math and see how much you are worth right now today. They done opened up a new school program where they monitoring melanin 24 hours a day. Chronos psychology. Chronos, time. Father time. Saturn, which is Satan. Father El, the Lord of the Ring, the Elohim. We all are the logos. We all are the 801. We not woke, we are awake. Woke is past tense. We are now in the moment of the present. That's why you got the gift of the grace. And to have grace, that means you are in the here and the now. The here and the now. You must look in the mirror and accept accountability, responsibility for your action. Yes, you are the devil. You are the devil of yourself. But it's not too late for you to clean your plate, make your bed, and take your lead and turn it into the gold, which is the destiny of your soul. Once again, I represent that third coast, Gulf Coast. I'm an I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller, champion. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. This part of the live is brought to you by Moon Goddess Tarot. Moon Goddess Tarot. Positivity and terror. You can check it out there in Texas at the Pixie Intent Humble Outpost. At the Pixie Intent Humble Outpost. Moon Goddess Tarot and Positivity. TEA. Go get your spiritual reading. Go get your alignment. Go get your herbs. Go get your balance. Out there in Texas at Pixie Intent Humble Outpost. Tell them Nick G sent you. Here's a quick reading from Moon Goddess Tarot. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative, and I very much have gratitude. We have the spirit, vision. We channel from the spirit. You must dive in to meet your high twin. I am elevated greatness, and so are you. This is for the collective. This message is for the collective by Miss Marissa, Moon Goddess Tarot. Once again, check out there in Texas Everything big in Texas at the Pixie Intent Humble Outpost. Pixie Intent Humble Outpost. Moon Goddess Terror. This message is for the collective.
My beautiful collective, it is Friday. All right. I just want to give a reminder before we get into this reading that tonight is my self-love workshop, Love Without Leakage, the Love Vault, and the energy is already speaking very loudly because self-love isn't just about bubble baths and cute affirmations, y'all. It's about setting boundaries. It's about choosing yourself, even when it feels uncomfortable. Self-love is finally realizing that you don't have to keep proving your worth to people who refuse to see it. So if this message found you today, it's not by accident. This is for the ones who are called back to themselves, okay? This message is for the ones who are done leaking their energy, all right? Especially in situations where it's not being poured back into themselves, all right? Now, I want you to center yourself, bring to the forefront of your mind any matters of your heart, and allow Spirit to do the rest. This message is not going to resonate with every eye or ear that passes this video. It could be you, it could be a cross-watching situation. Nonetheless, let's call Spirit into the reading. Holy Spirit, holy angels, spirits of the highest white light. What is the message for our amazing collective? Spirit, what is the message for our amazing collective? What is it, Spirit? Here we go. What is the message, Spirit? All right. This is somebody who's gone through their fair share of storms here. You're somebody who is an extremely deep individual. You're actually doing the work here, okay? I'm showing that, Spirit wants you to know that you can keep some things a mystery, though, okay? You don't have to be sharing everything with everybody, all right? I'm showing that this, you've been doing this here, and this is putting you in an energy of, feeling alone, grief, to where you're sitting back, replaying conversations, feeling like you've given too much, okay? It's time to show yourself some compassion. It's time to honor yourself here, all right? Get some rest, whoever this is for. I'm showing that you're damn near delirious because you're barely getting any sleep. I'm showing, and this is a result of you being in your head from all of this, oversharing that you're doing about circumstances that you're going through or have been through, okay? Everybody doesn't need to know everything. Who you need to be talking to and who you need to be going to is within yourself. In this retrograde that is retrograding in Mars, if I'm speaking correctly. If I'm incorrect, please let me know in the comments. But retrograding in Mars here. This is a time where we're going inward. This is a time where we are being recalled and triggered, by things that need to be worked on. So it's time for you to gain some mental focus and gain a new respect for yourself. Look at that candle going crazy. I'm showing that you've been through your fair share already of dark situations. You've been through your fair share of going through just things that have made you, abundant in strength. And you have already learned the art of standing in your power. But I'm showing that there's a particular, there's someone or a person, there's something here where, you've been doing a little bit of oversharing, and I'm showing betrayal on the table here. You need to watch your mouth. Growing up, I was always told to close my mouth or chew with my mouth closed when I'm eating, all right? That's not just for when you're eating food. That's for life, okay? No matter what you got going on, you need to have more discretion about what you're sharing. Close your mouth while you're chewing your food, all right? Now, you have to understand that you are the guardian of your castle. So you need to set boundaries. Cards flying out. You need to set boundaries about what you share, about yourself. Because everybody on your boat is not rowing. You've got some people drilling holes is what I'm seeing. And you need to free yourself from the energy of mischief. You've got a choice to make here. Are you going to recall and remember the things that you have been through? Remember who you are and that you have a purpose-driven life. And your purpose is not to be here, and be the butt of people's joke behind your back. I want to remind you, Spirit sees the things you don't see. Spirit hears the conversations that you don't hear. And there's a reason why you're getting a download that you need to zip your lip, okay? You're deep. You're a very deep individual is what I'm showing. You've already stood the test of time in your own way. You have gone through the art of allowing yourself to be comfortable with being alone. And you understand that when you are alone, you're really not alone. This is a warning. When this warning card comes out, this is a warning, all right? That spirit is telling you that you need to take heed. It's time for you to get in an energy of understanding that, there's some truths that you need to see that you're refusing to see. Your spirit team has your back nonetheless. I am showing that by you oversharing, and over giving too many details and too much of what you've got going on to the wrong party. I'm showing that this has put you in an energy of chaotic thinking here. Nonetheless, you're someone who's very resilient because you're someone who's been built on survival. And in spirit, the divine did not create you to be fight or flight. You weren't created for that, but you've learned to thrive through that. And it's time for you to learn to set boundaries. More boundaries need to be put in place. I'm showing that you're actively in the energy of shedding old skin, right? And in order for you to truly shed, you need to free yourself from the idea of feeling like you need attachments in order to be. You can exist, okay? You need to get yourself out of the energy of oversharing before you put yourself in an energy of wanting to seek revenge because you didn't put boundaries in place. And someone, I'm showing betrayal on the table, okay? Now, sometimes real love, for others means allowing the mistake to be made, but also setting boundaries, okay? Whoever this is for, I need you to understand that what you give is what you will receive, okay? You're giving love, you're putting in the work, you're putting in, effort into your spiritual growth, and Spirit wants to bless you. Spirit wants to give you life abundantly here. And like I said, you've got people in your boat that's not necessarily rowing for you, all right, but drilling holes. And so you need to learn the art of keeping your mouth shut and discernment, okay? Being able to discern who is for you and who is against you. Spirit, what is the message? Yeah, and I'm showing this is going to put you in an energy, being aware is going to put you in an energy of being, in better spirits and showing that you're on the right path and out of the energy of regret. I'm showing that you need to commit yourself to the practice of seeing good in all things. However, you need to be open to seeing all sides of the situation here. And by doing this, it'll bring you more peace of mind. It'll put you in an energy of feeling accomplished because you're going to see changes being made without drama as a residual. You're going to have to work on your self-esteem because where is your self-esteem at if you're, doing this oversharing or, doing a little bit too much talking about what you've got going on to your friend group here is what I'm getting, in order to be looked at in a certain light. You need to continue from what I'm saying in this card. Spirit is saying that, you need to implement a little bit more discipline. You got to get honest with yourself, all right? Because like I said, I'm showing betrayal on the table, and you might not be able to expect honesty from others, but you damn sure can expect it from yourself. And by having this frame of mind, it's going to put you out of the energy of doubt and into the energy of being free. So I'm showing forgiveness on the table. You have to go ahead and move forward and forgive to expel any harboring of resentment, okay? Trust the process and listen to your inner voice, because I'm getting that you've gotten downloads about this before, all right? And it's time for you to honor the voice that is inside of you, all right? Because you're not trusting your inner voice, all right? Love yourself and see that, situations that happen, if you're being triggered, it's because it's something that you need to work on here. Spirit, what is the message? It's time to walk away and release things that are no longer serving you here, okay? You do deserve the love and respect that you give others. And I'm showing right now that if you're seeking environments that are not honoring that for you, it's time for you to walk away from that, okay? Focus on where your energy is and reflect on your roles and relationships here. With number 2 on the board, I'm showing that, you may be ready to embrace new meaningful partnerships or relationships, ones that are going to serve you and ones that are going to honor, that are going to honor you. Okay? And it's going to have to be something reciprocal in order for you to be in an energy of igniting your spark, in order for you to get out of the energy of being around energies that want you to shrink, because you're a prosperous and abundant individual. And I'm showing that you are steadily aligning, you're steadily in an energy of acceptance and growth. And because of this, you're being rewarded with more and more opportunities. Spirit got your back here. Not only that, but blessings and protection and all of that. All right? So go ahead and take the risk and move forward out of situations that are no longer serving you, away from people, places, and things that are holding you back, and take charge of your life. Be empowered. Let go of the past. Forgive and let go in order to heal and grow is what I'm getting for you, okay? You're meant for success, and don't you ever deny or doubt that. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You are now listening live to the sounds of BeatNet Radio, BlackNet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. That was a reading from Moon Goddess Terror. Check them out in Texas at the Pixie Intent Humble Outpost. At the Pixie Intent Humble Outpost. Moon Goddess Terror. Tell them Nick G Music sent you. Get a reading from Miss Marissa at Pixie Intent Humble Outpost. Everything big in Texas. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, will allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. Health is wealth. So you must grab a hold of your mental health. Once again, not knowing you have your own mind is the very definition of slavery. I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. They're mental. You are in control. You driving the ship. You are able to circumnavigate the avatar afar through the 7 seas, 4 points, 4 corners. I'm an owner. I have the sovereignty. I have declared. I stand on the square. I travel from the west to the east. I'm a free traveler. White glove, open palm. Lending of the olive branch. Once again, I keep my boots tied. So when I dance and kick up dust, so I can bring order up out of the chaos. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road, and stay dangerous. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, and we worldwide. It's Nick G, straight up out of B&E-double-T. I got a job, I'm still connected to the screen. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country, but I damn sure ain't country slow. Broadcasting north, east, west, and south, locally, nationally, and worldwide. Get paid when your song get played. Live on BeatNet Radio, BlackNet Radio. We are syndicated worldwide. We are ASCAP Play Music license. So double down on your sound and get your interest that compound. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. Once again, for each and every one of you, for bringing me in your house, your car, your living room, and bring forth the payment of your time. The dime of your time. Get acquainted with the 3 wise men and understand that you have the Ark of the Covenant, the contract, the spark of the combining of the Ouroboros and Atlas, the 2 hemispheres, so you can fly and flap onward and upward into the stratosphere, out of here, past the space of the time. Once again, you must dive in to meet your high twin, because we all divine. I am divine elevated greatness. I'm the truth, the light, the way. I had a solution, the form of the key to the 3 to 6 to 9. For I am divine. It is I, Nikolai Vicente Bael Amamaya Jamal Amun-Ra. Hold your seat as I spin these tunes live on BNEWT Radio, Black Net Radio. And let me be upfront and frank. This is not for entertainment purposes. This is not for entertainment purposes. This is for monetary gain. And I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I shall. I can, I will, I shall. If you don't know who you are, well then you damn sure don't know where you going. Know thyself. Be thyself. Don't talk about it. Be about it. I walked this way before I could talk this. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. You can call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me collect. And if you're talking while I'm talking, and that's a sign of disrespect, you gonna fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. You could take a horse to the well, but you can't make them drink. You can't make them think. You can't make them think. BNET Radio.
About yourself. I think I figured out what 666 means. The human body is made out of carbon, which is 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 666. The physical world is a cube. Everything has 6 sides. You can either move upwards, down, right, left, backwards, and forward. It's a cube. So 6 represents the physical world, the physical body. You are not the body, you are the consciousness, where your thoughts, emotions, and memories take place. These things are not created by atoms. They are completely metaphysical. Your body is physical. It's an atom. You are non-physical and physical. The body is an avatar. It only exists in the 3-dimensional world of physicality. So essentially, you are the invisible consciousness. You are the controller controlling an avatar in a video game, which means you have a higher mind where the pure consciousness is pure love, and you have a lower mind, which is the body's mind, which is the type of mind that wants the lust, the desire, the fame, the money, and all of the physical things. Your ego is an echo of the true consciousness self, the true soul. 666 is the mark of the beast, which is your physical body, the mark of the physical world, the physical animal self. Now, when your mind, your consciousness is stuck in a 3-dimensional way of thinking, where you are constantly looking for material pleasure, that is the beast. You are the beast when you desire materialistic things, which is associated with Satan or Saturn. Now, Saturn is not a planet. None of the planets are physical rocks. They are energies which create the universe. This is why you see Saturn symbolized absolutely everywhere, because Saturn is the sphere of time. It creates time, sine wave, sin. It has the cube on the North Pole, which is basically the Star of David if you add up all the sides, which is 6 triangles, 6 points, and 6 sides, 666. So Satan is Saturn, which is the world of time, where your body exists, which is the mark of the beast, 666. When your mind is stuck in a 3-dimensional way of thinking and stuck in the animal lower self, this is Satan, or the mark of the beast, 666, because your consciousness is not a physical thing. God, when you reach God consciousness, Christ consciousness, this is when you have now separated your mind, your consciousness, from the physical body and expanded beyond physicality. The Saturn symbol is made out of the 3 symbols of the sun, moon, and earth, like the planets. So, for example, Venus is the earth and the sun. Saturn is the moon and the earth. The moon is mind, the earth is matter, which is symbolizing matter over mind, when it should be mind over matter. So Saturn represents the physical plane, which is Satan. Now, I'm not saying Saturn is evil, But what I'm saying is it represents physicality, physical time. So essentially, the Matrix is escaping your body. You must escape and expand your consciousness beyond physicality, and that is how you truly escape the Matrix. The word Matrix means womb, and your body is a womb where you are born again. You must born your consciousness outside of the physical world through astral projection. Now, this book pretty much explains everything about Saturn and all.
Shout out to HBJ. Shout out to HBJ. Henry B. Joseph. The link is in the chat. Shout out to the chat. I've been shout out to the chat since 2008 up to date. You can do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, well, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We always here to help. This part of the show is brought to you by I Am Solution, a multi-services consulting firm specializing in esoteric teachings, wisdom and mindset, and spiritual awakening. Back with insight from world-renowned scholars, psychologists, and psychiatrists. Allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I Am Solution. We always here to help. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. For you and you and you and those in the back. It's a fact at this moment we all have to own it. It correlates with the thoughts of the past. Within the law of correspondence. What goes around comes around. What you put out, you get back. Up, down, left, right, forward, and back. That's why you know you the mark of the beast. You're part of the mafia of the 666. 6 points, 6 triangles, 6 sides. You must open your box, form the cross, and place yourself upon the cross and be crucified like Jesus was unalive and take on the five wounds, which is your senses. That's why you turn off all thought, take no thought. That's why it was written in the law that won't be changed. To take no thought, said it 5 times, symbolizing metaphor for your senses. So you can go within and observe the plane of the Merkaba. So you can tie and untie the bow tie to switch the fins of the angle, the fallen angle. That's why we are what? Angels, fallen angels. Fallen angles are light structured with the information for the next light year to keep on buzzing, vibrating, seesaw and teeter-totting. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcasting north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. This is BNDTT Radio. Powered by Nick G Music.
Some ride the waves, others just float. Life's a game and we all play our notes. Know your role, keep it real. Walk your path, that's the deal. Play your part, know your way. Now every choice is meant to stay. Through the trials, we will stand tall. Together we rise, divided we fall. It's deeper than moments and cuts to the soul. We're here to uncover, not just play a role. Facing facts is no joke. Life's the puzzle made to provoke. Time to stop, reflect, and see. The journey's yours, but it's bigger than me. Play the part, know your way. Not every choice is meant dreams lie. Everyone gets picked, or so it seems. Some ride the waves, others just flow. Life's a game and we all play. I know. Know your role, keep it real. Walk your path, that's the deal. Play your part, know your way. Not every choice is meant to stay. Through the trials, we will stand tall. Together we rise, and farther we fall. These are the moments you cut to the soul. We're here to uncover, not just play role. Facing facts is no joke. Life's a puzzle made to provoke. Time to stop, reflect, and see. The journey's yours, but it's bigger than me. Play a part, know the way. Not every choice is meant to stay. Through the trials, we will stand tall. Together we rise, to farther we go. So play your part, let it shine. In this great game, you're divine.
It's B-Net Radio, Blacknet Radio, powered by Nick G Music. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude. I can, I will, I swear. I can, I will, I shall. Know thyself, be thyself. You gonna get left behind if you ain't accepting the responsibilities right now in this moment. Take accountability for your action. You are self-sabotaging. I'm just here connecting the dot and lending the branch of the island for each one of you that pass through this channel of frequency as I vision from the spirit. Do you hear me? Don't fear it. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcasting north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. It is I, Nikolai Vincente Bayel, Amama Jamal Manra. And just know, it's a slippery slope when you're messing with that dope. You got to know where the brown envelopes go. Peace and love, and be safe out there on that road, and stay dangerous. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide. B-Net Radio.
I've leveled up, but there's still more to see. With every step I take, I'm becoming me. Precision's my guide, the road is my friend. In the lessons of life, I know there's no end. Every stumble, every fall, they teach me how to stand tall. If you're not learning, then you're not earning. Embrace each lesson. Keep that fire burning. The now is a gift. Take it in stride. With every heartbeat. Let your spirit fly. Turning failures into lessons learned. Each flame of the past I've carefully burned. The world's my witness. I'm carving my way. With every moment I'm here to play. Past mistakes don't define my soul. In the journey of growth, I'm becoming whole. If you're not learning, then you're not earning. Embrace each lesson. Keep that fire burning. And now is a gift. With every heartbeat. Let your spirit fly. I'm still learning. I'll own what's mine. In this dance of life, I'm ready to shine.
You got to know the rules to be able to play the game. You got to know the rules to be able to play the game. So you got to learn the rules so you can play the game. I'm still learning. If you not learning, you not earning. Square business. I travel from the west to the east. I'm a free traveler. I'm a grand champion. Master fisherman. Your fishermen, mind, men's, Latin, M-E-N-Z. You must understand Latin, the verbatives, Greek, the verbatives, translation that goes back so you can understand how the spell has been written in the inscriptors of the codex, crypto, current, of the electromagnetic field spinning, of the push-pull, micro, macro. Once again, I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. The mental. This is the Collective Minds Network, where you can get more insight, more enlightenment, more input, more information to upgrade, not download, upgrade your system of advancement, of intelligence. That's why you must ascertain emotional intelligence so you can calm the storm and control the bomb. Once again, from the bottom to the top, turning lead into the goal, the destiny of your soul. So you can surf the seas of the 717273747 2810, the binary code of the woman and the man, the masculine, the feminine, the feminine, the spinning snake, the aurora borealis, the biting of the tail, to continue to go. That's why it's a never-ending, forever-ending cycle of the now, the moment, the absolute of the truth. There's no truth higher than you. So you must dive in and meet your high twin. Find your even, your balance. Set your boundaries. There's no law against setting boundaries. Once again, I'm not here preaching. I'm just reaching each one to teach you, learn you something. I'm going to teach you something, learn you something. You going to learn today right here inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcasting north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. This is BNet Radio, Black Net Radio, powered by Nick G Music. Check us out in the RSS feeds. Check us out in the RSS feeds, like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Music, iTunes. Catch us in the RSS feeds. Nick G Music, out now on all streaming platforms. Nick G Music, we worldwide.
I'm gonna take that money, that money, I'm gonna take that money, make that money, I'm gonna take that money, money, I'm gonna take that money, make that money, I'm gonna take that money, money, I'm gonna take that money, let me talk that money, I'ma take that money. No, my nigga ain't shit, Bobby. Currently, I'm on the grind chasing that money. My stomach stay hungry, my stomach steady grinding. Niggas that'll roll with they love to get right. So keep your mouth closed before we all get violent. Silent, like a bullet in my pistol. Better just my credentials, I'm a G, not a waster. They all know me now, flag the damn clown. But still find me in the club in the background. Smoke a blunt doing me up in my own lane. They call me the A-Star, dog, I ain't the king. I'm Nick G, I'm representing the street from the bottom of the mouth all the way to overseas. I know with the fact that a nigga stay strapped, put some eyes in my back, I'm looking for the sack.
Let me talk to him. 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 This is BNet Radio. This is the Collective Minds Network. This is episode 1, take 33 of I Am Country, but I damn sure ain't country slow. I represent that Gulf Coast, that third coast. I'm an I-10 hauler from Houston to Florida. I'm a baller. Champion. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Well, if you do, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am solution. We always here to help. I can, I will, I shall. I'm thankful for your dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your tithes, your 10%. Know thyself, be thyself. Once again, I ain't telling you nothing new up under the sun. I'm just letting the branch of honor. I'm presenting my stewardship duties. Charity. There's no success without charity, voluntarily. No one should have to force you to do charity. It's already in you, not on you. If it's not, you just haven't aligned. You will get there. Keep going. We all on our own different path. That's why I wish you all well. Because failure is not an option. Fineo. Shout out to Baby. I represent BNEWT 36 feet 07 by way of that dirty 30. You can't spell ATM without Atmo. I'm a G.I.M.O. Moving on up to the east side. I finally got a piece of the pie. Shout out to Weezy in Georgia. It's all subliminal. Get into the east side where you should reside to form the dot between the eyebrow. We fall at an angle of a slit between the olive and the pyramid. You got to understand the intangible of the written inscription. Once again, I'm just connecting the dot of the history and the mystery. History, his story, mystery, my story, which all both came from her story, her glory. Genesis, the genes of Isis, the beginning, the word, the vibration to come forth to the thought. You can't stop the thought from entering, but you can take the attention to the thought to make it wither away. It just sits around you. That's why you got to gain emotional intelligence or you gonna miss the mark. That's when you begin to sin. Sin is not an action, it's an emotion. Once again, you are your own worst enemy. You are self-sabotaging yourself. You are the literally antichrist. You don't want to wear the corona because you don't want to level up. You got to raise your vibration. You got to cleanse your heart. If you rearrange heart, you get earth. That's how we get the tale of Noah's Ark. With the best ark to build and bring to everything, which is talking about to everything of you. There's many versions of you, many legions of you. Time 40. You must understand your degrees of the principles that's been handed from the ancient ones. Shout out to Bill Donahue. Shout out to Harry B. Joseph. Shout out to Bobby Hibbett. Shout out to Phil Valentine. Shout out to Brother Seaman Free L. Shout out to John Henry Clark. Shout out to Dick Gregory. Shout out to Dr. Blair. You must understand what's old is new, what's new is old. You just have to pay attention. It already is there in your field. You do not get in life what you want. You only get who you are. You attract who you are. Then you can decide with the will to go left or right or stay in the center and walk the tight walk with your balancing beam in your hand. Left foot forward with the love. Love is what it is, gangster. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, tell a friend. We live right now inside the Collective Minds Network. Broadcasting north, east, west, and south. Locally, nationally, and worldwide. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. It was your first time. Once again, I appreciate the dime of your time for bringing me to your house, your car, your living room. Once again, allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We're always here to help. I don't need to know you, but you damn sure need to know me, because I'm a reflection of your G-O-D, the generator, operator, destroyer. The Israel. We all will prevail once you start to level and dive in. Detach. Stop worrying about what you cannot control and consistent with the discipline, which are the keys to hold the truth of the custodian to open the doors that has two sides so you can fly high like the eagle. Do you smell what I'm stepping in? Well, tell a friend, come get this work. You gonna get this work. I'm gonna teach you something, learn you something. You gonna learn today, right here live on BNEWT Radio, Black Net Radio, powered by Nick G, the music.
I'll pay the price. twice, now I'm living large. In this life of hustle, I'm taking charge. Learn the game, gotta play it right. From the darkness I emerge to the light. No time for games. This is my stage. With every step, I break the cage. I'm a boss, yeah, I paid the cost. In the game of life, never coming up lost. With the heart of a lion, I roar and I fight. This dirty south shining so bright. They say it's tough, but I rise above. Endless struggles, but I found my love. For the grind, for the hustle, can't sit and bleed. With every setback, I'm planting the seed. I'm living proof. Listen to my voice. In this life, we make our choice. I'm a boss, yeah, I pay the cost. In the game of life, never coming up lost. With the heart of a lion, I roar and I fight. In this dirty south shining so bright. So live on the name, our life above, take the cost. Saw my purpose lined up.
Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome all, welcome one. This is Beating the Radio. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome one, welcome all.
So remember the name, I'll rise above. Paid the cost, found my purpose, my love.
You are now listening to the sounds of Beating the Radio. Black Net Radio. Powered by Nick G Music. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude once again for each one of you. Bringing me into your house, your car, your living room. Know thyself, be thyself. Health is wealth. So grab a hold of your mental health. You have the answer. You are the answer. Once again, there's no religion higher than the truth. And there's no truth higher than you. One must study all schools of thought. One must study all schools of thought. He who knows one book, he who knows one book knows none. And everybody should know by now. Reading is fun. They're mental. Do you dare to be enlightened? Do you dare to be enlightened? Would allow me to help you to become acquainted with yourself. I am Solution. We always here to help. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative. I very much have gratitude for the dime of your time, which bring forth the payment of your time. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the supporters of the Lord since 2008 up to date. You can do the math. I've been on this path. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I ain't no rookie, so I don't eat on no goddamn cookies. You can call me what you want to call me. Just don't call me collect. Talking while I'm talking, it's a sign of disrespect. You gonna fuck around and cause a wreck. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much as you speak. And everybody should know by now, talk is motherfucking cheap. You can take a horse to the well, but you can't make them drink. You can't make them drink. Ashay. This is Collective Mind Network. broadcasting the North, East, West, and South, locally, nationally, and worldwide. BDWT,